On One Life to Live.
I'm sorry, I didn't call you. Did say so?
What about him?
You refuse to admit you're my father in spite of all the checks you sent to my mother.
You slept with him and he left you, and I'd like to know how that's my fault.
We don't need to worry about Max barging in anytime he wants to visit his baby.
You mean Mommy hasn't told you?
Am I doing the right thing? Am I doing the right thing? I'm not telling Todd. I just got my little girl back. God knew that I lied. The baby that I lost was his. No, I'm doing the right thing. I know I'm doing the right thing.
So it's about the baby.
Yeah.
Why are you so serious?
Daddy, the baby died.
I promise I'll find him a good home.
I don't care. Good home, bad home, band of gypsies. Just get it out of here. Yeah, I know the baby died, and that makes you sad.
But it doesn't make you sad.
Yeah, it does.
No, it doesn't.
All right, it doesn't. But you know, the baby was your brother, but the baby really wasn't anything to me.
Yes, it was.
He wasn't even really your brother. He was your half-brother. He had your mother, and I had nothing to do with me.
That's just it. He wasn't my half-brother. He was my whole brother.
You have such exquisite penmanship.
I take your abuse. I let you yell at me. I let you hurt me. I let you blame me for everything. And you know what? The fact of the matter is, it's not my fault. I warned you that something like this was going to happen with Christian, and you went with him anyway.
He hurt me because he couldn't deal with my family.
No.
Yes, that's what he said. He hurt me because he couldn't deal with you.
What, I'm the only one in your family?
You're the only one who's out to get Christian.
So you think because he's upset with me that gives him a right to hurt you?
You put cameras in his apartment. You said that he wasn't good enough for me.
He wasn't.
He was. He was perfect for me.
Then why did he leave, Jen?
Get out! Get out!
I will not get out. I am not leaving until you know the real truth about you and Christian.
Hey, Bo. Hi, look, this is Hank. Give me a call, would you please? It's important. It's about your dad. Thanks. Bye. RJ.
Henry.
Hey. Listen, can I get a beer?
Well, sure, but it's a little early for you, isn't it?
Look, RJ, it's been a rough day. Can I just get a beer?
Well, okay, but I'm going to need to see some ID.
Come on, would you stop it and just give me a beer?
Oh, come on, Hank. It's the law.
All right, fine. Forget the beer. I really came down here because I need to talk to you.
Well, it's about time.
What?
Well, I wondered how long it would take us to get to the cross-examination.
That's not what this is about.
Oh, come on. I know you don't have time for chit-chat. Not with me, so come on. What nefarious deeds have I been accused of today?
Nothing. You haven't done a thing, RJ. I did.
Professor Reynolds, it's Antonio Vega. Look, I was just calling to tell you to take me off your student list. I'm not rewriting the paper. It's not worth it. Nothing's worth having to deal with you.
Vega, it's Carrie Reynolds. Glad to hear you're not rewriting your paper. It's not worth it to have to deal with you.
Hey, Carrie.
Hey, Matthew! Oh, you look like you're feeling better.
I am.
Dr. Troy cured him, completely eradicated the virus.
You are kidding me.
No,
That
no.
is so wonderful. Oh, I'm so happy for you.
You promised you'd read me another chapter.
You're right. I did.
Come on, let's go.
Okay. We will be upstairs if you need us.
Reading.
I've got to find out what happens to Wilbur.
He's well. I'm so happy.
And now that Matthew is better, there is something we can't put off any longer.
What?
This.
Come on, Commish. Why aren't you answering the phone? Commissioner, this is Antonio. Please give me a call when you get this message.
Find anything?
Ace Buchanan's heart medication. And no help from a grieving widow.
What'd you do?
We didn't do anything.
How did he die?
We don't know.
You don't know.
No, we don't.
Al, I know that this is difficult for you, darling, but he did have a very bad heart.
You just said you didn't know what happened.
That's what we think happened.
So why didn't you help him?
We tried, but it was too late.
You don't care about Asa.
Al,
All you care about is his money.
Al, I'm sorry.
Off of me.
My darling, Asa was a wonderful, wonderfully dear man. And I know how much he loved you and how much you loved him.
I don't believe it. I don't believe Asa's dead.
What do you mean my father's dead? What happened?
Oh, I'm so sorry.
I know you're shocked, Bo. I was shocked, too.
You found him?
Yes.
You did?
We both did. We heard a noise. He was dead before we got here. I'm sorry, Bo.
No, don't tell me you're sorry, Max. You tried to pass yourself off as his son?
No, Bo. Asa had got over that.
You knew how much his family meant to him. You didn't care.
He had a new family.
No, you took advantage of him. Bo. Don't. Don't say anything. And don't you tell me you're sorry. You've been through so much. You cheated death 100 times. How'd you let it beat you this time?
I don't want to talk to you about Christian, and I certainly don't want to hear what you call the real truth.
Well, maybe you need to.
You don't know the truth about anything.
I know what kind of guy Christian is.
He's a good guy. He's sweet. He is caring.
That's what he wanted you to think so you would sleep with him.
I wanted to sleep with him.
No, you just thought you did.
It was my idea. I'm the one that went to Aunt Laney for the birth control
Well, he's
pill.
the one that put that idea in your head in the first place.
Do you think I'm dumb?
No,
you think I just do whatever he wants me to do?
No, I don't think you're dumb. I think you're young, and he took advantage of that.
No, Christian didn't take advantage of anything.
Yes, he did. That's why I've been trying so hard to protect you.
I don't need protection from Christian.
Yes. Yes, you do. As long as you think that he loves you, you do.
He does love me.
No, that's how he hurt you.
Stop it.
No, because he wanted you to think that he loved you. But he doesn't. And he never did. But I love you. I love you, Jen. I always have, and I always will. You have to know that.
Star, he wasn't your whole brother.
Yes, he was.
No, you wanted a whole brother, but just because you want something doesn't necessarily make it happen.
It did happen.
No, it didn't.
Yes, it did. Daddy, the baby.
Stop. We're enough with the baby. We don't need the baby. It's you and it's me and it's Blair, and that's all the family that I need.
But the baby's part of the family.
Not part of my family.
Yes, it is.
Star, do you even know what a half-brother means?
Yeah, I know what it means.
Well, then why do you keep telling me that this baby has anything to do with me?
Because Grandma told me.
Addie?
Yeah.
Well, there you go. Addie's crazy, Star. You can't listen to anything she has to say.
I know she's crazy.
Well, then why are you listening to what she's telling you?
The collage said it.
Oh, the collage talked to you.
No, I'm not crazy.
So the collage didn't talk to you?
No, Daddy. Mommy wrote a letter, and Addie put it in the collage.
Okay, a letter. What did the letter say?
It was about the baby.
She wrote a letter to Max?
Why would she write a letter to Max about the baby?
Duh, because Max was the baby's father.
Daddy!
What?
Max has nothing to do with the baby. Daddy!
Star.
You're the baby!
Star. What are you saying?
Yeah, what is she saying?
I just wanted to tell Daddy about the baby.
I know. But you know what? Daddy knows all about the baby. And it kind of makes Mommy sad to talk about it, all right?
I'm sorry.
It's okay, sweetie. It's okay.
I just wanted Daddy to help.
I know.
Max won't.
Star.
And if Daddy knew about the baby...
I already know all about the baby, Star.
You do?
Star, you know what? I have a present for you, and it's in my suitcase. Why don't you go find it?
It's not a sombrero, is it?
No, it's not a sombrero.
I'll be up there in a minute.
She never has liked Max.
Smart kid. She's right, you know. Max didn't have anything to do with that kid. There's no way Max could have been the father.
Was that what it was like before?
Yeah, before the train wreck.
Oh, God, I wish I remembered. I mean, I remember Chicago, I know. But that was mostly just furtive glances in elevators and, creative uses for judges' chambers.
Oh, and this is different than that.
Oh, yeah. It's much better. It's like, you know, me and Matthew here. It feels like a home. Must have felt this way before the accident, before the memory jog.
And I can't hurt you now. I can't take this away from you.
What is this?
Well, I don't know exactly. Now that Matthew's well, we can spend a lot of time together and find out.
I think I'd like that. How'd you find Wilbur?
No, actually. Matthew found that toy that your parents sent, and he wants his daddy to put it together.
Oh, I don't blame you for pawning off that assignment. You need a physics degree to put that thing together.
I know. I already tried. I thought I could give you guys some time alone, but
failed miserably.
Yeah, you know, there are no grounds to believe that any action I take in this matter could result in success.
You know,
So
I've learned you do pretty well when you put your mind to something.
Well, I can't argue with that now, can I? Excuse me.
Laura, he is such a great guy.
Who, Sam? Oh, yeah, well, you know, if you like that sort of thing. Which I do, because he's perfect. Oh, my God.
Does he have a brother?
Yeah, he does. Oh, but no, he's married.
Oh, it figures.
And it's, you know, as great as Sam and Ben are, there are other fish in the proverbial sea, you know.
Yeah, but they're all players and losers. And my father's the biggest one of all.
So Henry Gannon has stepped off the narrow path of righteousness? What a shock. Tell me, did it have anything to do with those little chocolate mints that you're so crazy about?
RJ, this is not a joke.
Oh, can I even make fun of the perfect?
Perfect. I wish.
Oh, that's right, your evil deed. So tell me, what did you do? Did you tell some judge to read him the book instead of throwing it at him?
Come on, RJ. Can't I say what I have to say here before someone gets hurt more than they already have?
What are you talking about?
You really have no idea, do you?
Look, I have never been mistaken for a clairvoyant.
Do you ever stop to think about somebody else other than yourself for just 1 minute?
If I don't, who will? You? I don't think so. So is that why you've come here today, to get me to worry about some problem of yours?
No.
I mean, a cloud can't enter the sky over your perfect little town without someone blaming me, so...
You know, RJ, you just need to get a grip.
Come on, somebody attacks Christian Vega and Antonio can't wait to blame me. And you're in on it because here you are in my face.
What are you talking about? I'm not in on anything. I just came here to talk to you brother to brother.
Oh. Well, I'm sorry. I didn't know today was my lucky day.
Fine. Or you want to be a jerk? Be a jerk. You know what? You don't even deserve to be treated like a brother. You don't deserve to have family. To tell you the truth. Well, to tell you the truth would only make it worse.
You don't love me.
Of course I do.
All you do is hurt me.
The only thing I care about is making sure you don't get hurt.
You wanted this to happen.
No, I didn't.
You hated Christian. You couldn't stand for me to be near him.
I knew he was going to hurt you.
No, you couldn't stand for me to spend time with him, that I wanted to be with him.
Jen, I knew that he was going to take advantage of you. I know what it's like being your age.
You didn't want me to sleep with him.
No, I didn't. You're too young.
Because if I did, what would happen? Maybe I would love him more than I love you.
What?
That's what you're afraid of, right? That I'll get away, and then...
No.
If I do, then you won't have anybody left.
How could you say that to me?
Because it's true. Nobody loves you. And you hated that somebody loved me.
But he didn't love you. He has never loved you. But you slept with him anyway, and now you are no better than he is.
Bo, I know you weren't happy about Asa marrying my mom. But I just want you to know that I really did think of him as a father.
And I think that he thought of you as a son.
I cared about him, Bo. I know how lucky I was. I mean, he's pretty much all I had ever since...
Since what?
Al? Perhaps Bo would like to be alone for a few minutes right now.
He was just telling me how much he thought of my father.
Yes, Asa was very kind to Al. That was one of the reasons I married him, among many others. And I'm just sorry that I ran out of time to enjoy them.
Commissioner. Sir, I'm sorry. I tried to call.
No, it's okay.
I know procedure's the last thing from your mind.
What have you got?
Your father's heart medication.
Is there a problem?
Well, it hasn't been checked yet. I don't want to jump to any conclusions. So the medical team would like to know.
What?
If you want the house treated as a crime scene.
think your father's a loser?
He won't even admit to being my father.
That must be hard.
And then on top of that, I meet this guy.
Oh, well, that's good.
That's what I thought. But he's a jerk. You need a scorecard to keep up with his women.
Oh, that's bad.
He acted like he was interested in me when all he wanted was for me to help him get some credits he doesn't deserve.
That's terrible.
Yeah, so I told him we can have a strictly professional relationship, that I would help him with his paper, but that's it.
But that's good. That's good.
And then he asked me out for coffee, just as friends.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, I know, and I actually got talked into saying yes. But then I see him hanging all over this woman, and he has the nerve to tell me that it's strictly business.
And that's bad. But maybe it was just business.
Then he leaves me this message that says he doesn't want my help. It's not worth it to deal with me.
Oh, that's bad.
I mean, besides, he's a student. I couldn't date him if I wanted to. Which I don't want to.
Of course not.
I don't want to.
Well, good. Because I actually know someone I'd really like you to meet.
Oh, I don't know.
No, I promise. 100% not a player.
Really?
Want me to call him?
I'll get that.
Thanks.
I was just leaving. I'll see you later, Nora.
I really think it's time you told her the truth, Hank.
Oh, Jen, I'm sorry. I didn't mean that. You know I didn't mean it. I love you. I love you, and you're right. I was scared. I was afraid that I was going to lose you, and I just couldn't take that.
You already have.
Don't say that, Jen. Don't say that, Jen. Jen!
Do you think it's a crime scene, Antonio?
Sir?
You've been here. What do you think?
I'm not sure, sir. But Mrs. Buchanan seemed like she didn't want me to find the pills, and I found Max snooping around in your father's bedroom.
Not my heart I'm worried about doing me in. It's Holden. I want this house secured. Nobody touches anything.
You got it.
So they found Ace's pills.
I know.
You know.
Mm-hmm.
So what do we do?
Gabrielle?
Yes?
Tell me what happened.
All right.
Now, you were together when you found the body.
We heard a noise.
I know, you already said that.
We ran in here and he was dead.
What were you doing when you heard the noise?
We got two choices here. We can let Asa win, or we can seize the day and take control ourselves. Talking?
Just talking?
Yeah.
Where were you?
Library.
Was anyone else in there?
What?
Is there anyone who can corroborate your story? It's just procedure.
I just wish I had been there with him, you see, because maybe I could have made a difference. Maybe I could have saved him.
Gabrielle.
No, you see, he wouldn't listen to me. I wish I had forced that medicine down him, but he just wouldn't listen to me.
My father stopped taking his pills?
Yes, he did. I even went to Dr. MacGyver because I didn't know who else to go to. It didn't make any difference. I don't know what I'm going to do without him now.
What do you care, Mom? You never even loved him.
Al! As you can see, Al's very upset. Asa and Al are very close.
Al is angry with me. Asa gave him what he wanted.
I'll bet you hated that.
No, I didn't hate it. I just wanted to make amends with my son.
I'm going to see what Al has to say about this. Al.
Sorry about Asa, Bo.
I know.
I know you're probably feeling a lot worse than me right now.
I'm okay. But I need your help.
With what?
Ace and I had a lot of problems over the years, but I loved him.
I know. I did too.
So if someone was trying to hurt him, I want to know about it.
What are you asking me?
Is there something going on between your parents?
Yeah.
Tell me what it is.
I don't know if it has to do with Asa. I just know they're back together.
Together?
Well, not together. They just... both are in love.
How do you know that?
Because I asked her. She couldn't deny it. I mean, I saw it.
What did you see?
It was the night of my accident. I went to Ace's lodge and I walked in. And I sort of walked in on them. Oh, I'm sorry. I can't talk about this.
Sure.
I cannot stand this.
It's going to be okay.
How do you know? You don't know what Al is saying to Bo.
He doesn't know anything.
Oh, he certainly knows about us at the lodge.
Doesn't matter what he saw. Doesn't matter what anybody saw. All that matters is that tape.
Well, don't worry about the tape. I took care of that.
What does that mean?
It's out of the house.
You sure?
Yes, I'm sure.
Okay, then. We need to get our story straight.
What do you mean, get it straight? It's already straight.
Are you suggesting what I think you're suggesting?
I'm not suggesting anything. You're the one who said if there was any justice in this world, then Asa would die for what he's done for you.
Then how did Asa die? If there were any justice in this world, Asa would die just for what he's doing to me.
I could certainly ask you the same question.
What?
Well, it doesn't matter. As long as we have our cover story straight. Before Bo...
Before Bo what?
Max is the father of the baby. It's just that Star doesn't want him to be.
Smart kid.
But Max is the father, you know that.
He didn't care about that kid. You ran away to Mexico. He didn't even bother to follow you down there.
No, he didn't.
If it had been my kid, I would have wanted to be there to see it.
Max isn't the man you are.
You're through with him, right? For good?
I told him goodbye when I told him the baby died.
You don't still care about him, do you?
I never did, Todd. Not the way I care about you. I'm gonna go check on our little girl. I see you found your serape.
Is that the Spanish word for blanket?
Why, I really don't know. But you know what? Your daddy's Spanish is a heck of a lot better than mine. But I'm glad you like it. Do you like it?
I love it.
Oh, I'm glad.
I wish I had been in Mexico.
You wanted to see the baby?
He was my brother. My whole brother.
No, sweetie. I know that, but you know what? Your daddy doesn't.
Why didn't you tell him? Because why?
Well, because it would make your daddy really sad.
You're sad?
Yeah, I am.
And I'm sad too.
Come here. And if you ever want to talk about your feelings about being sad, you can talk to me about it, okay?
Why can't I talk to Daddy?
Well, Darcy, Daddy, he doesn't do sad very well. You know, when he's sad, he does things that he thinks is going to make himself feel better.
And?
They really don't make him feel better. In fact, they make him and other people feel worse.
They do?
Yeah. And we don't want that to happen, do we?
No.
No. So can you promise me that we won't tell Daddy the truth? Hmm?
Daddy was really sad when you left.
He was?
It made him really grumpy.
See, I told you how Daddy is when he gets really sad.
And then he went to Mexico, and the baby died.
No, sweetie, look. It was not your daddy's fault that the baby died, okay?
It wasn't?
No, you know, I said that he does things to make things worse, but not all the time. Sometimes he doesn't, and this time he made me feel a whole lot better.
Oh.
And that's why I don't want to make Daddy sad.
I don't want to see Daddy sad ever again.
That's why the secret will be just between you and me, okay?
It's a deal. I won't tell.
A deal. Oh, thank you, sweetheart. Thank you so much. No, wait a minute, Star. How did you know that your daddy was the father of the baby, huh?
Grandma, she put it on the collage she made.
Such a sensational ring. 18 karat? I thought so.
I can't tell her now, Nora.
Why not?
It's just not a good time.
Hank, I hate to be the one to point this out to you. There's just not going to be a good time.
I know.
So?
I tried to talk to RJ.
And?
Well, what do you think? It turned into the same argument we've had every other day of our lives.
So you didn't tell him?
No. Look, if I can't tell RJ, how can I tell her?
I don't know.
Poor kid. You know, she's been waiting all her life to meet her father. You know, in her mind, he's probably the greatest guy that ever lived.
I know.
How can I tell her that her father is R.J. Gannon?
Are you expecting someone?
No.
Oh, please pick up. Please pick it up. Jen, it's Mom. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Please call me. Jen? No, this is her mother. What you need to know if she'll accept the modeling offer? Well, of course she will. She's a beautiful girl. She'll make a fantastic model. You'll be lucky to have her.
I'm all ears, Gabrielle. Before I what?
Sorry?
You were just saying before Bo, then you heard me and you stopped.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying. I've been so mixed up, haven't I, Max? I just don't know what I'm saying.
You seem pretty shook up.
Yeah. Is there any brandy?
I'll get you some.
Well, I hope we'll get to talk a little bit more before you go, okay?
Well, you can count on that.
Oh, that's what it was.
What was?
That's exactly what it was. I wanted to talk to you before you leave. Talk to Bo before he leaves about the arrangements for Asa. I wanted to talk to you about the arrangements for service for Asa before you leave.
Then we'll do just that. We'll talk about the arrangements.
Thank you, Bo. Thank you for being so strong. Max?
Antonio?
Sir?
I want you to get detectives down here. I want this entire house searched.
Right away.
I want you to get my father's heart medication. Get it to the lab. I want an analysis ASAP. I want to know what went wrong.
Sir, are you okay?
I'm okay. I'd like for you two to do me a favor.
Sure, anything.
Okay. I'd like you to answer one question. You two having an affair?
Stay tuned for scenes from the next One Life to Live.
On the next One Life to Live. It's from David Vickers.
I'm standing here looking at two people who seem to be a lot more nervous than they are upset.
How is RJ going to acknowledge her when he doesn't even know he's got a daughter?
Who do you remind me of?
Laura has made plans of her own, and now she's out to save her family. Watch what happens next on General Hospital.
Rita and Johnny are sleeping. But when they wake up, things are gonna get wild.
Charlie and Rita, you're going to Mexico.
This may be the best assignment we've ever had.
You'll find the reservations under the names Mr. and Mrs. Richmond.
We're supposed to be married?
Honey buns.
A New Thieves, Friday, 9/8 Central on ABC.